Guess who's getting a movie? Guess who's getting a movie? Guess who's getting a solo movie? How long did it fucking take? Too long! This shit should have been in phase 3 or phase 2. But hey, at least it's happening. We have a Black Widow movie, folks. Finally! And I already shot a video of this, but the footage was way too fucking boring, so I just thought I would really just take it in. I've been looking forward to the idea of a Black Widow movie probably since the first Avengers. Now you might say, well, why not Iron Man 2? Well, I think the reason is Iron Man 2, Black Widow is kind of generic badass. In the later film, she's way more developed and way more intriguing of a character from the Avengers onward. So, a Black Widow movie is just something you gotta take in. Or as a hardcore fan of both Scarlett Johansson and the character of Black Widow, I'm looking forward to what this movie's going to do. It's obviously going to touch on the Red Room stuff and her training that was hinted at in Age of Ultron and the original Avengers. But what I really want to see as a fan of Black Widow is the brutality of it all. Is her mindset as an assassin, what that did to her, her solo missions. What brutal things did she have to do to basically survive as an assassin? Remember, this is the world of a spy thriller, what I'm assuming a Black Widow movie is going to be. Unless they decide to go full fucking Moonraker and be like, it's a Black Widow movie, and her first mission was in space! Yeah, let's not do that. Let's keep a Black Widow movie kind of as a throwback to the first Iron Man. Now, what I mean by that, if you look at Iron Man 1 and the Incredible Hulk, and pretty much all Phase 1, it had this very grounded vibe to it. It felt believable. It felt more real than, say, the Avengers onward. Although, to be fair, Captain America the Winter Soldier really kept that grittiness and that groundedness to the MCU that it was kind of starting to go away from. But nevertheless, this is important to see. It's important to hear this happening. Because Scarlett Johansson as an actress has improved so much in these past 8 years. Keep in mind, this is a woman who in a lot of ways was doing rom-com and some romantic drama stuff. Now, she's kind of like Linda Hamilton and Sigourney Weaver in that I'm a fuck you up badass. When you see Scarlett Johansson, you believe this woman's a badass. That's why, in my opinion, her performance as Black Widow has paid off, as well as her performance in Lucy and Ghost from the Shell shows how capable of a gun-toting badass she is. Now, as a fan of Scarlett Johansson's acting, what I want to see, I'm going to be honest. Let me get the movie first. It's a lot bigger than this, I can tell you that. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10 Scarlett Johansson movies here, or at least movies that she starred in. Now, the performance that I think of, when I think of honestly her greatest performance, there are 2 movies that come to mind. These movies are her and Under the Skin. Although, if we're going like full acting, what is considered acting, I think she was amazing in this film. The performance is so nuanced because of the body language that she gives off. Acting with just your body and your facial expressions is very hard to do. But she proved how great of an actress she is by doing a very experimental performance. It was such a brilliant, powerful, intriguing performance that made me kind of afraid of this character, and yet curious and then ultimately empathetic and caring for the character of Laura the alien. It's just so fucking interesting and so good. I love this movie. And it's just kind of the performance I would want from a Black Widow movie, to be honest. When I think of Black Widow, yeah, of course, I think she's fucking hot. Like, look at all this shit. I think Black Widow's hot. No shit. But what I kind of want to see, and what I want to see them try to do, is maybe make us a bit afraid of Black Widow. Yeah, we all know she's a badass. But this person, at the end of the day, was a hardcore, brutal, maybe arguably sociopathic assassin for a corrupt agency that did some horrible shit. Now, one thing that was interesting about this little volume of comics right here is that it went into how Black Widow viewed murder and being an assassin as two different things. How an assassin, there seems to be more honor and nobility, where just being a straight up hardcore killer like a murderer is just degeneracy and vile and is just sick. It's what makes Natasha a fascinating character. How calculating she is, how cold she is, but also how empathetic and caring she can be if she needs to be that. She's got this kind of chameleon double agent vibe. She's this character with so many layers. She can be good, she can be bad. It just depends on what she does. At the end of the day, Black Widow is kind of, in a word, selfish. In a sentence, looking out for herself. And that is what makes her so intriguing. And why Scarlett Johansson's performance in this movie is going to be fucking amazing, hopefully. It better be goddamn amazing. I want to see if she can do better than this with Black Widow in this film. I don't want maybe just a standard generic superhero movie. I want a superhero performance out of this movie that goes up there with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Christian Bale's Batman, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Christopher Reeve's Superman. I want to see Scarlett Johansson prove that this character isn't just a sidekick at the end of the day. I want to see her go, this is Black Widow. This is who she is. This is how brutal she can be. This is how badass she can be. This is how intriguing this character can be. Black Widow as a character I have just been fascinated with because of that assassin thing. Because she's not your standard superhero. You could probably say the same thing for a lot of Marvel characters. But Black Widow specifically, she started out as a fucking bad guy before she became a hero. She had a little bit of a love affair with Spider-Man, was brainwashed. I mean, I read some old 70s Spider-Man comics that went into, I think it was like Fear the Black Widow or something, and it was just so damn intriguing. Showed you just how tragic Black Widow is. She's got this, like, she is this epitome of, where is she? Who is she? What does she mean to herself? Meaning that, is she a hardcore assassin at the end of the day? Or is she a hero that fights alongside people like Captain America and Iron Man? Or is she always going to be that brutal assassin at the end of the day? Now, I think in a lot of ways, we've seen Black Widow clearly show that she is a hero at this point, and that she is clearly not the same person she probably was when this movie takes place. I want us to go into uncharted territory. Show me a Black Widow that's just different, because the whole notion, there's a great scene in Captain America the Winter Soldier where she is talking to Alexander Pierce, and Pierce is like, are you really ready for the world to see you as you truly are? And she replies, are you? So she kind of does like a little bit of an Edward Snowden thing, which I like. I like to see that. You know, like, yeah, I'm gonna leak all this shit, go fuck yourself. And it showed that she's just not afraid of who she used to be anymore. She's accepted that she did some horrid shit, but she's different now. Although with Age of Ultron, they went a little differently with that, showing that she's still damaged and haunted by who she used to be. And it's just what you can do with this movie as a spy thriller. Those are just interesting enough. You don't really need to make it this grand, fantastical thing. This movie really works as a small-scale thriller. Because I talked to people about it. I really want to see a Black Widow movie. And a friend of mine was like, no, it wouldn't work. I'm like, I think it would. Look at spy thrillers. Look at some of the best spy thrillers on film. They work for a reason. And I just want to see what Scarlett Johansson does for this character. And what this director, Kate Shortland. Now I'm reading reports of people going, is this too little, too late? Is it, like, is there even a point? I think there is. With every Avengers movie, you know, with every Guardians of the Galaxy movie, oh, there's my hamster. Hi, James. Oh, yeah, cutie. Oh, yeah, cutie. Hi. Oh, yeah, cutie. Oh, there's Black Widow right there, by the way, in the background. With every one of those, you need kind of a smaller scale movie. But not just smaller scale, you need one that has grit. That has kind of that edge. A great example, I think, of how a good spy thriller should be done. Now, some people are going to disagree with me on this. I loved Atomic Blonde. If they could make a Black Widow movie with her performance from Under the Skin mixed with kind of that ultra badass comic booky spy thrillerness of Atomic Blonde, throw in a little bit, keep a lot of the grit from Iron Man, you'd have a great film. And also, just think about what you could explore in the Marvel Universe. You could see her maybe having a list of people that are a threat to the agency Black Widow's working for. You could bring in Crimson Dynamo. Or there was another character Black Widow was into. Fuck, who was it? It was, Crimson Dynamo might be one. But there's another one. Marvel Encyclopedia time! Too bad it's upstairs. Ah, well, I need to upgrade mine anyway. It's from 2006. So, yeah. Those are my thoughts. I'm hyped for this fucking movie. I'm beyond hyped for it. I want to see what it's going to be. I look forward to the trailer to this movie. And of course, I look forward to seeing it in the theater. And, as an extra note, I look forward to buying it on the UHD and watching it over and over and over and over and over again. Because I've been waiting for this movie for too damn long. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about the Black Widow movie. Live long and prosper and have a nice day.